Hello students, let's continue chapter 6 of science, that is physical and chemical changes. Students, a change with which you are quite familiar is the rusting of iron. If you leave a piece of iron in the open for some time, it acquires a film of red or orange substances. This substance is called rust and the process is called rusting. During the rusting of iron, iron metal combines with the oxygen of air in the presence of water, that is moisture, to form a compound iron oxide. This iron oxide is rust. You can see the equation in this picture. Iron plus oxygen plus water gives iron oxide, that is rust. So, how do we prevent rusting? Prevent iron articles from coming in contact with oxygen or water or both. One simple way is to apply a coat of paint of grease. In fact, these coats should be applied regularly to prevent rusting. Another way is to deposit a layer of a metal like chromium or zinc on iron. The process of depositing a layer of zinc on iron is called galvanization. The iron pipes we use in our homes to carry water are galvanized to prevent rusting. Students, you know that ships are made of iron and a part of them remains underwater. On the part above water also, water drops keep clinging to the ship's outer surface. Moreover, the water of the sea contains many salts. The salt water makes the process of rust formation faster. Therefore, ships suffer a lot of damage from rusting in spite of being painted. So much so that a fraction of ship's iron has to be replaced every year. Now, I will tell you about stainless steel, that is given in blue box in your textbook on page number 64. Stainless steel is made by mixing iron with carbon and metals like chromium, nickel and manganese. It does not rust. Yes, students, stainless steel does not rust. Now we will discuss the topic a protective shield, that is given in blue box in your textbook on page number 63. You must have heard of the ozone layer in our atmosphere. It protects us from the harmful ultraviolet radiation which come from the sun. Ozone absorbs this radiation and breaks down to oxygen. Oxygen is different from ozone, so we can call the breaking down of ozone a chemical change. If ultraviolet radiation were not absorbed by ozone, it would reach the Earth's surface and cause harm to us and other life forms. Ozone acts as a natural shield against this radiation. So students, we can say that ozone layer is a protective shield. Now we will discuss about last topic of this chapter, that is crystallization. Students, in class 6th you have learnt that salt is obtained from seawater through the process of evaporation. Seawater is allowed to stand in shallow pits. Water gets heated by sunlight and slowly turns into water vapor through evaporation. In a few days, the water evaporates completely, leaving behind the solid salts. But Salt obtained in this manner is not pure and its crystals are small. Large crystals of pure substances can be formed from their solutions by a process called as crystallization. Students, it is an example of a physical change because water change liquid to solid. So this is a physical change. Now we will discuss activity 6.9. Take a cup full of water in a beaker and add a few drops of dilute sulfuric acid. Heat the water. When it starts boiling, add copper sulfate powder slowly while stirring continuously. Continue adding copper sulfate powder till no more powder can be dissolved. Filter the solution to remove impurities. Allow it to cool and do not disturb the solution when it is cooling. Students, after some time, you will observe that large crystal of copper sulfate at the bottom of beaker. Students, you can see in the figure blue colored crystals are seen in the solution of copper sulfate. So, crystallization is a process to obtain crystals from a solution. It is a technique used for purification of substance. Students, you have learnt about physical and chemical changes. Try to identify changes that you observe around you as physical or chemical changes. So students, this is the end of chapter 6, that is physical and chemical changes. We will meet again in our next video with next chapter of science. Up till then, thank you and goodbye.